it's Miranda here again, coming back at you from Oregon today. Alrighty, so the next thing that I got was from Rite Aid, and it's this CoverGirl plus Olay Color Plus Correction. It's I thought it was going to be more of a CC cream, but it is really more of a medium coverage foundation. It's really moisturizing. I've used it once. I'd like to use it some more and kind of make a better decision about it, but I'm in the shade Ivory 105, and I think that the idea is that it's supposed to be a foundation and a base included, but I really like it. It has a pump, which I really like because you're not getting out way too much product at a time. And this was, I honestly can't remember the price of this, but I will link it below just so that you have the idea of it. The next thing is something that I couldn't wait to get into because I was almost done with the other one, but I lost it. So here is the Brightener Illuminator, the Maybelline one. I love this one with my beauty blender. I say that because it's not a real one, but I like it. So where does it say that it is? I love this right under the eyes. Super fast and easy way to brighten up your face. I wear it pretty much every day, and even though I'm really pale, it does give me more of a cool tone under my eyes, if that makes sense. So it still brightens even though it's really not that far off from my natural skin shade. But yeah, and this is just the 160 Brightener Illuminator, and I really love this one. This is my third one of these, and every time I think I'm just gonna buy the regular one that's like this, but I just keep coming back to this Brightener one because I really do love it. I use it under my eyes, I use it down my nose, chin, and on my forehead. So yeah, I love this one. And I do apologize, I'm a little disheveled today. I just got back from a clinical, and that's an all day long thing for me. So I wanted to look like a real human without touching up my makeup for the day. This is actually at the end of the day. I did my makeup at 6 a.m. this morning. It's now 5 o'clock, so it's almost 12 hours, and it stayed all day. I always get a spot here on the bridge of my nose, though, where my glasses hit, and no matter what I do, I think it's just the way that life is when you wear glasses. But everything else has stayed in place all day. So if you actually want to see a tutorial on this look, I think I'm going to film that in a couple days just so you can get a basic, work appropriate, but still feel good about how you look tutorial. So back to what I was doing. The next thing I got from Rite Aid was this L'Oreal shadow. I haven't even opened it yet because I haven't, I just haven't needed to play around with it yet. This is in the color 812 Smooth Latte. And I got this because I've been looking for a transition color that was from the drugstore. And I actually had kind of a hard time finding this because I usually like to buy not single shadows, honestly, because you usually get a better deal if you don't. Comes in this little package and has the sponge, which I'll probably never use, and I'll probably lose after the first time that I use it, but that's what that is. It's a matte color. I'm not sure how pigmented it's going to be. Might have to work at this one. But that's the color there. It's a little cooler than I expected it to be, but that's okay. It might still work out just fine. So yeah, there's that one. And the last thing that I got from Rite Aid, I've also been using because I really wanted to. That's just what it comes down to. This is the Maybelline New Master Fix by Face Studio loose powder. It's a translucent powder. It says it sets, mattifies, blurs, and smooths. And I've been using this for a couple days, and I really like it so far. The only downside is it does kind of cling to some dry patches. This is the end of the day. It was much better at the beginning of the day, but like I said, I have not touched up at all because I'm a real person, and this is the end of my day, and that's what I want to present to people. But it's really finely milled. It's like powdered sugar finely milled. And I have really been liking it a lot. So the next store that I went to and last store that I went to is, yes, words, brain function. That's what we're looking for, right? Walmart. And so the first thing that I got are two things by Flower. Sorry about that. They just started to fall off my table here. And I haven't even played around with these yet. This is the In Your Prime Perfecting Primer Base Perfector. And I actually got this for a little cheaper because they got it in new packaging. I think it was $5 for this, and I think before that it was like $9 maybe. But it's a silicone primer. Kind of wet, so I am a little apprehensive to try it, honestly, to be totally honest. But I did want to give it a shot because you just never know what you're going to find, honestly. And so to go with that, I got the Flower Face the World Tinted Moisturizer. I usually am not a huge fan of tinted moisturizers, but I really wanted to try it because usually my problem is that they're a little bit too oily, and I'm really trying to find that perfect one that is moisturizing and luminous, but not shiny. So that's what I've been looking for. This is a TM1. This is literally the lightest color that they make because I'm super pale, and that's my life. If you don't make it in a 1, I can't wear it. I do wish that this came in a pump too, but it's pretty thick. So that's kind of, I think, is a good sign. And I really do think the packaging is really cute. I like the, like, kind of rose gold accents here. I've really been in a rose gold kick, so that's one of the things that I really liked about this packaging. And this one I also got for $5 because they redid packaging. So it's really luminous. It says it has illuminating pearls in it, so that's exciting. But it looks like it's not going to be like shiny, but like just kind of highlighted, if that makes sense, which I can be okay with that all over my face. I can get on board with that. So there's that. The next thing I got are a couple things from e.l.f. And I got one of their high definition powders too. This one, I'll look at the receipt because I can't remember how much this was. This was $6. Yeah. $6. And I have not tried this one yet. I did open it because I wanted to see what was in here because I'm crazy, like I said. And I'm like a child that can't handle myself. It's a e.l.f. high definition powder, $6. And this one comes with a little thing here. And I haven't opened it yet, but I am probably going to do that this weekend. So it has a little puff, and this puff is actually really soft. But like I said, with the other things, I'll probably end up losing the puff right away. But I'm looking for a translucent powder, translucent powder that I like, but that if I travel with and something happens, like it breaks or spills everywhere, I'm not going to be like upset about the price or my loss because this was only $6. So that's kind of what I'm looking for in terms of trying some of these e.l.f. products. Okay, and the next e.l.f. product here that I got is the blush palette. I've been seeing this around and I've really been wanting to try it. But I do really like them because you do have a really light shade here. And this would be great as a topper on something, and also on those days where you just want to have a little bit of color but not even really try that hard, to be perfectly honest. This is kind of like a, almost like an orangey terracotta color blush. It's not quite terracotta, but it is more orangey. And this is a beautiful, like, warm rosy color. It is, and it looks like these two are matte too, which is nice. Sometimes it's hard to find drugstore blushes that are matte. And this last one here, for me, I am thinking I'm going to try this as a transition color for eyes too. And in the summer, I think this would be great for just warming up my face. I wouldn't contour with it because it is a little warm. And I don't really bronze in the winter because I kind of like my pale skin in the winter. So other two things that I got from e.l.f. are just brushes, which I did use this one and I have really been liking it. The e.l.f. complexion brush. That's what I've been putting on my loose powder with. And I've also been putting it on my, like today I didn't put on blush, but I did put on highlighter and I used it for that too. It's kind of like a multi-purpose brush, I think. And it's really soft, so it doesn't hold a lot of product, which is kind of a safeguard if you are heavy-handed with a lot of things. So that's one reason why I have been using it a lot, because I do have clinicals. So I kind of need to be respectful and not wear the amount of makeup that I would really like to wear, basically. This is $3. Honestly, one of those things where something happens to it, it's $3. It hasn't been shedding, and I've just been really liking it. It's great for the translucent powder. Yep. And it's been really good for highlighter, and I've even used it on a day where I just wanted a teeny bit of blush, but not a lot. So this is a good multi-purpose brush, so you could travel with this, and that would be nice because you wouldn't need a ton of brushes to do one job. And the last brush from e.l.f. that I got is technically a concealer brush. Sorry, my dog's at the door. Technically a concealer brush, but I'm probably going to use it as a eyeliner smudger, like under the bottom eyelash, because I like those to be a little bit firm, but be very small. And this is, so just because a brush says it's for something doesn't mean that that's what you have to use it for. Alright, so the next things that I have are from NYC. And I haven't even opened these yet because honestly, I wanted to show them in the packaging and then pull them out on camera, because that just makes life better apparently. This is in the shade 990 Black. It is a liquid eyeliner, and this one is a felt tip. It's supposed to be a 2-in-1, so you're supposed to be able to get a thick line and a thin line. I think that just it's cut on an angle. I've heard really good things about NYC liquid eyeliner, and so, but I did have a hard time finding things because my Walmart is always out of stuff, and that's the only store near me that sells NYC products. I live in a hole in the top of the mountain, and there's not a lot of stuff here. That's a little thicker than I had anticipated. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah. Let's see what it says. So, thick line. Okay. Thin line. Well, I don't know how thin you can really get. Let's try it a couple ways. So I tried it like this, and now I'm going to try it pulling just the skinny end. I don't know that you can get it that thick. So this was the full-on thickness, and these are the thinnest that I could get with this tip here. So it might take some playing. I might have to just be really light-handed to get it as thin as I want it. And this other one is also a liquid eyeliner. It's 889 Black, extra black. It's a precision felt tip. It's a precision felt tip. And I'll tell you the prices on these too. You can get these at Walmart. Ooh, I like that brush. It's like long and it gives you some room, which that might sound really weird, but you know. Ooh, I smudged it. Crap. Hopefully that doesn't always happen. Maybe it's just because I touched it too early. Let's put this one, I'm going to put it right here. Even pushing hard, that's as thick as I could get this one. This may be a real winner here for me. I am terrible. I'm okay with liquid liner as long as I'm not trying to do anything fancy, but as soon as I get to do a cat eye, it gets real and crazy. So there's that. And those two were, one was $3.57 and the other one was also $3.57. Congratulations, they're the same price. I have done excellent. Alright. We are getting down to the bottom here. So the next thing I got was from Hard Candy. And really the only reason why I even bought this palette here is because I've really been wanting a really beautiful green shadow. And I really enjoy these kind of brick red colors, which I haven't found one that's like the perfect one yet. So I haven't even used these yet. Oh crap, and I already lost one of the little doodads here. One of the little brushes. Oh, there goes the other one. Well, that's alright. This one's called Raining Men, which I had no idea that was the name of it ahead of time, so that's excellent. And it just looks like it has some really pretty colors. Now with hard candy, from everything that I know about it, you really do need to try it wet and dry to kind of make a decision about whether they are good or bad. I only own one other hard candy item, and it's the highlighter in Tiki, and I do love that one. So I'm trying to give some other brands a shot. And the last thing that I got here are just some makeup wipes, because who doesn't need makeup wipes? These are the off-brand Burt's Bees ones. These are the pink grapefruit. They're the Walmart brand, and I always buy this brand. Even if it were more expensive, I think I'd still buy this one because, as I said before, I really like the plastic closure. It really makes a difference in my life. So, yeah, there's that one. So, thank you for sticking around with me here this evening. I am a real person, and I just wish more people would shoot videos at the end of the day when they kind of have gone downhill with their makeup. So, thank you for sticking with me, and you have a great day.